Well, good morning, everyone. I just finished having my lunch. I'm gonna play my single-player game here. And Farmer Joe will eventually be joining on this, I hope. Well, we'll try it anyway. And if after school, all of a sudden, I think I collected the eggs before ending yesterday, just off camera. I think I did that. I remember doing something like that. If after school we can make this a multiplayer stream, we will certainly do that. We'll have to just wait and see. Alright. Virtual Reality Farmers back in the chat. Thank you. It is flat. Definitely flat land. I'm sure our tractor's parked. Our big rig is parked. Our combine is parked, and that's all we've got. So, where do we want to do a mission? Most likely field we would buy next after the ones I've already done here. Probably field 18 or 20. 20 looks smaller. I'll always go by the smaller fields first. So let's go over to field 20. Where's my mini map? Field 20. Even that, it's a smaller field. It's going to take a while to do. We're just going to go right ahead and start. That's a long black screen there. I see what I have done here. I have no sound in my ears, so excuse me just for a second. I can hear. Let's unfold this sucker and get going. Width looks about right, so we'll just leave that as is. I think we'll do some missions, save up some money. Now I did find out that if you plant a crop that is out of temp for a farmer, the very next day that field is no longer seeded because the seed never germinated. The ground was too cold. So we can plant another crop on that field. The poor farmer kind of got gypped on that, but he's the one that hired me to seed that field with sugar beet, and sugar beet didn't germinate, and we have to go seed something else on that field. So even the missions, if you're doing or seeding something that's outside of temp, that field will not grow. Yeah, Virtual Reality Farmer, this map is very much the feel of what I want the Gnadentall map to feel like. I just want the shelter belts to be a little bit quicker. So that's a shelter belt right there, you know, that line of trees. In Manitoba, some of the shelter belts are just like this. Some of them are a little more sparse, but some of them are a lot thicker too, with bushes and shrubs in it. Hey Jack, welcome to this stream as well. So, yeah, this is very much what I want the Gnadentall map to feel like. It's a flatland prairie map. Well, I guess I could have done that one more row there. Oh well. No real harm done. So what are we driving here today? It's Massey Ferguson 8727. So the Massey Ferguson 8727. How many horsepower does this sucker have? Ah, 8727. So I don't know if the 27 is the biggest engine. If it is, it's 400 horsepower tractor. Virtual Reality Farmer, the reason why Farmer Joe doesn't join is because right now we only have one tractor. And there's not much work here, and I don't want to cheat this game at all. Keep it more realistic. We got seasons, we got snowfall. I want to keep this game realistic. I don't want to cheat, so it's going to be a little while before we can afford more tractors, more fields, and something to do. There's nothing to do here except for missions, and we can't do multiplayer and missions as well. So in the future, Farmer Joe will definitely join this map, and then in the far future, might even have you guys join. We'll see. I could see us, even if we keep this series offline, I could see us having 2 laptops and just do a LAN and have Farmer Joe and myself record this and then upload it later on for you guys to enjoy. Hey Jack, I have not tried the turbo trick here, but I'm sure it does. Let's give it a shot. I do want to keep this series more realistic, but I will give it a try here. Let's hit it. 15 kilometers. There we go. 20 kilometers we're hitting. So yeah, the turbo trick definitely works. Getting a little more power out of our tractor. Not a crazy amount more, but we are getting a bit more. Powering that tractor up. I guess it wouldn't really be cheating. Just giving the tractor a lot more power. Virtual Reality Farmer, you missed earlier part of the Sandy Bay stream where Jack told us about a turbo trick where we can power up the tractor or combine, any equipment. So when we have cruise control on, you can hit the throttle and push it harder by holding in the 2 button. You have to hold it in. And it's not working now. Oh, there we go. It works some of the time where you go, there we go. A little extra power. You can hear the engine power up. And gives you a little bit of a boost, especially when you're trying to climb up a steep hill or something like that. It would be very handy. I think I set the width of this seater just a little bit too wide, but seeing we're doing missions, I'm okay with that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't lift the seater. Wouldn't get this mission very far if we lifted the seater. Hopefully I got to that mute button before I sneezed, and you guys still all have your ears. If not, my apologies. Alright, Virtual Reality Farmer, have a good day. We shall see you tomorrow. Or later today. This combine. 29.9 hours or 12 days left till maintenance is required. I'll have to look at our actual tractor and see how long till we need maintenance on our tractor. Seeding sunflower. It's a nice tractor. Yeah, as a rule, I'm not going to be doing a lot of missions on this series, at least not on camera, because I think they'd get boring pretty quick. But from time to time, I may do them. Oh, out of control, out of control. Let's go in cab here. Got that little jumper seat there. I wish the game allowed you to have a passenger sitting in that seat. Quite a few vents there, nice sunroof. Couple of speakers. Lots of controls kind of behind you on that B pillar. The A pillar has nothing on it, not even the screen. The screen's built into the side panel. But that B pillar has a lot of equipment in there. I guess they're assuming you're looking over your shoulder. Nothing on the left-hand side, and nothing on the left-hand side. They're assuming everybody that's riding this tractor is right-handed. Cedar almost disappears behind these fenders. Sometimes it's fun just to see the ground effect and the suspension working on the tractor. All the parts that are moving on the cedar. They've done a really good job with this game, making it feel more realistic. Think I can do it from this angle? I should be lifting up that cedar at each end of the field, shouldn't I? 2,400 kilogram weight up front. Looks huge from this angle. Take a look at those tires flexing as you hit the bumps. Quite neat to watch that. I like how the tractor is designed so that the exhaust is hidden right behind the A-post. That way, from the driver's perspective, you're not losing a lot more field of view. You get to see more of the field around you. From inside, it looks like the A-post is just double the width. And you can see so much more. Good designing. Yeah, we won't even finish this one field in one episode. Some of these missions take a long time. And I'd like to have everyone check out DJD Modding and Mapping. He's the one that made this map. I think he's done an awesome job of it, so check out his Facebook. Just got a link down below in the description. It's pretty far down where I've written down the map, name of the map, Northern Alberta, and I've got his Facebook link in there, so go check that out. He does some pretty cool mods. This is by far the best Canadian map I've found so far. Prairie Canadian map. Just clarify that. I'm sure there's some other Canadian maps out there that are not based on prairies, but I've been looking for the prairie maps. So this is a Kuhn seeder, so that's got to be part of the Kuhn service pack, or Kuhn DLC, I think. I think that seeder is part of that DLC. I don't remember seeing it before that. think I'm going to put one more mod on here, and that's the HUD hider. That way I can get rid of all of the boxes on the screen and have just a nice clean window. Lights are actually pretty blinding. Whoops. Whoops. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Oh, this seeder is PTO powered. I think some seeders are wheel driven. Obviously this one's not. Some seeders are, I think, electrical driven or hydraulically driven. And this one is PTO. I do wish they made the PTO spin in game. I think that'd be one of the simpler things to do, but maybe not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, we're not even done halfway through the field, and but make some good money, I think. Make some good money. Once I own these fields, I hope to own a little bit bigger equipment than this and not spend this long on these fields. Farmer Joe is working on some crocheting and she looks like she's lost. She's working on a pattern that's written in Dutch. Google Translate does some of it, but when you're doing complicated patterns, I'm sure it doesn't do it all. Once you figure it out, you should rewrite it in English and then post it, or give it to the creator of the pattern and they can post it in English. Hey, you know, we could probably test out this auto turn. Since we've always been playing on oddly shaped fields, we haven't had a chance to try out this auto turn for GPS, so not to make it work properly anyway. So have it auto turn. Well, let's see what that does. And then we will modify if necessary. Whoops. Okay. Hey Anthead, how's it going? Lifting it up makes it a little too quick there, so we'll try not doing that next time. Just leave the cedar down. I really like that at the edge of this map that he's put in still some landscape so the map just doesn't end. The roads just end, but at least the map doesn't just end, and it's not as hard as just a pure drop-off where the world is just the end of it, you know. Flat earther. Here the earth keeps going, it just doesn't end. That seemed to work better. I think we'll call that good. I'll do every other row like this, and then when we get to the other end we'll just set it up again and then come back and hit every other row coming back. I think that'll work really well. Well guys, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you guys enjoyed the episode, please hit that thumbs up. If you guys want to see more missions in the future, let me know in the comments. In fact, if you want to see anything different in the future, drop it in the comments. What would you like me to do next? As always, hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell so that you guys get alerted when we go online. Also, join us on the Steam group that Virtual Reality created for us. It's all in the description below. And I'm trying very hard to schedule events in the Steam group, so if you're in Steam you'll get a little alert when we are scheduled to go online, and you can join us in game for most of our streams. Ant had said he always wants to see animals. Farmer Joe's on board with that too. I'm sure as soon as we have animals, Farmer Joe will be joining us regularly, because then there's a lot more work to do. So, yeah, but before we get animals, I really have to buy another field, plant grass on that field, buy lawnmower, buy a windrower, buy a baler and a wrapper, a trailer to pick up those bales, maybe a tedder too, so we can make hay bales and grass bales, which I've done the math is going to cost me 302 grand. We also have to buy a water trailer, which is cheap, and then we can buy animals. So that's our goal right now. Do some missions, buy that field, plant grass on it, get all that equipment, and then we will have animals. Oh, I forgot that GPS was doing that for me. You guys pronounce it tedder or tedder? Tetter or Tedder? It's spelled Tedder. Farmer Joe's like, look, Dutch! Not getting involved in that one. Alright guys, you have a great day. We will see you most likely later on in the day.